Hey everybody, just want to give my opinion here on the new PlayStation Vita that was recently released in Japan. I think it's by far better than any handheld that Sony has had out before. Considering the price, the build quality is fairly good. It's not cheap. Which I consider now the price that it starts off at is fairly cheap. €250 or $250. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that price. There's a nice bit of weight to it as well. Like say it'd be a little bit lighter now than the PSP 1000. Which is it's not too bad. Considering that has graphics, nearly as good graphics as the PlayStation 3, which is a plus. But I just want to start talking about the front buttons here. But you have the D-pad here now, which is it's fairly good now. It's very small, a little bit small now. Like I say, it's about the same size as, maybe a little bit bigger than the PSP Go. But each direction has its own click. Which is fairly good now. You have the analog sticks here now, which are exactly as I said, like miniature version as the analog sticks on a PlayStation controller. And as for the X, circle, triangle, and square buttons, they're fairly good. I know they're very close together, very small, but similar size, maybe a little bit bigger than the PSP Go. But they're kind of really recessed up out of the face of the handheld, so which you won't find yourself mashing them or anything. So it's very easy to get used to. You have your start and select buttons here, which are kind of they're recessed into the face of the machine, which are fairly good. You won't find yourself pressing them by accident or anything. Same way with your PlayStation home button, recessed in as well. Here you have the speakers. I've overheard people saying that you kind of muffle the speakers when you're playing, game or whatever, but I don't really, kind of completely blocking them off or anything, so I can't see that to be a problem. Up here now you have your camera. Now I don't know exactly what pixel this front camera is. It's obviously it's up on the internet, but you see the cameras won't work unless you have a memory card in the device. But just want to start talking about the top here now. Now obviously you have your L and R buttons, which feel very good now. It's normal standard, like the PSP 1000 or PSP Go. You have your power button up here, which is a big plus having it up here, because as you know, previously the PSP buttons were here, which I found ridiculous. You were trying to play it there, next minute you knock it off by accident or whatever, it was just kind of, you had to hold the device awkward, in order to play it, so that not to knock it off, so that's a plus. You have these two slots here. One is for your game, they just pull open like that. There you go. Card slots down in there, just as easy as that. Slots down in there. Now you have another slot here, which is obviously for a cable or something like that plugs in there, that you plugs into the PlayStation or something, or into into your PC or something, which I find a bit ridiculous, considering you have this one down here that does the same thing. But in my opinion, I say why to have this up here, because maybe they'll release a better camera with accessories or whatever that you can plug up there. You have your volume buttons, minus and plus, which are good. Up here, kind of like these buttons here. They're kind of like the iPhone 4 buttons, which is fairly good. I think that's it now for the front. It's a very nice, very nice device. It's very smooth, kind of glass kind of feel, But as for the bottom here now, you have your cable that plugs in, for plugging into your computer, obviously, or your PlayStation 3. You have your mic, for your earphones. I say here now is your microphone. This little hole right here, I say that's more or less your microphone. Here's your memory card slot. Slot that new memory card in there. And this doesn't come with any internal memory, because that's Sony's the whole idea about, the device is cheap starting off, and then you have everything else after that in order to get her up and running really is dear, because this yoke basically, without a memory card, you're at nothing. You know, it doesn't. You know, you can just use the touch screen basically or whatever. Like, you know, as you know, in order to use the device, you really do need a memory card. But that's the memory card slot there. Now this was a 3G model, you know, and I just bought from Japan. And the only reason why I'm in Europe and it doesn't work. But the only reason why I bought it was because it was by far cheaper than any Wi-Fi model only on eBay. So, you know, that's the reason why I bought it. You know, the 3G doesn't really matter to me, like, you know, which I work at home and that, so it's, you know, doesn't really matter. But, you know, you have a slot that comes out like that, your card goes in there. It's a full size card. It's not like, you know, like the miniature cards like on the iPhone 4 and that, like, you know, it's an actual full size card that goes on there and just slots in there, like, you know, very similar, you know, similar to a memory card, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much on this side now. There's nothing, like, you know. There's that's pretty much the round of it. But as for the back now, this touchpad, you know, is fairly nice. Like, you know, I mean, I haven't really used it because I haven't any games for it yet. But you know, I don't know about how the you know, maybe you can only use it in certain parts of the game, because like I can imagine as you're holding the device, you know, you have to try not touch the back pad. You know, you're gonna find yourself holding it like that, which isn't a big deal. Like, you know, hence the reason why they have these recessed in like that to make, you know, feel more comfortable in your hands. You know. But, you know, it doesn't really, like, in my opinion, it doesn't really feel secure. You don't really have a good grip on the machine. You don't have a really good grip on the device, you know. But it just takes a little bit getting used to, you know. But other than that, like, it's okay. But I wouldn't think, like, you know, it'd interfere with the game. You know, when you're playing a game, it'd interfere even if you were touching that, unless it came to an opportunity where you needed it, you know. But yeah, we have the camera up here. Back camera, and it says I don't know what pixel these are, because I said I have no memory card, so like literally nothing will work. You know, the maps won't work unless you have a memory card. You know, so yeah, I have to wait for a memory card before I can, you know, really start using this thing. You know, but yeah, I think that's everything on the outside anyway. There's nothing else. No. Yeah, that's everything. But so I'm going to knock on the device now. There's two ways you can knock it on. You can either knock it on by pressing the PlayStation Home button, or obviously the on switch up here. So, you know, just both ways. And it takes a couple of seconds before it goes on. Like, you know, and now this was on before. You know, I'm just going to show you. Knocks off straight away. Then, sorry, just leave it off for a couple of seconds. You know, when it's off for a couple of seconds, you know, you press the button again, and it takes a while now to come back on. A few seconds. No, not doing it for me today. But yeah, there you are. There's the home screen here now. You know, just scroll up like that and down, and you can add as many as you want. Like, you know, it's kind of like an iPhone, any iPhone apps or any Android apps. Keep your finger on it. You know, you move them down. You know, you press that one there to add another page. You know, you can literally have a different color to each page. You know, by pressing this this logo down here. So there's all your colors down there. You know, or you can add pictures. Yeah, that's you think that's white, but it's just the way it's shown up here. You know, you press that. See that? No memory card inserted, so that won't work. You know, you can take a picture and you can add that straight to your home screen. You just press that there if you wanna. Take that one, take out that one, and you just press here the home button, sends everything back to normal. But it says getting this thing, like for myself now, getting this thing at the start, I literally cannot use it until I get a memory card again, which I have ordered, you know. But you know, I got this quicker than from Japan than I did the games, so you know, I know, okay, I didn't buy them from the same person, but you know, whatever's up with that. Yeah, it is a fairly good machine now. It's by far different. Like the home screen here now does not work when these buttons are literally useless. You know, nothing happens. The only one that literally works is the home button. That's the only one that works. You know, I'm not going to really go into any technical things, you know, because there's reviews that are up there of all that already. but you know, the internet on it does. It's kind of like the iPad and that, you know, and you know, the display as well. It's kind of like the iPhones and iPads. A very responsive, smooth flowing display, like, you know, very same as the iPads and the iPhones and that. But yeah, yeah, it is a very good, very good device now. You know, it might be very much worth 250. You know, I paid a little bit extra considering, you know, from Japan, but still 250 in my opinion is still a fairly good price considering what you get. You know, but as it is with the price of memory cards, they can't get you one way, they'll get you another way. But thanks for watching, guys. Anyway, and just give me your opinions on what you think, and just comments below or whatever, you know. And we'll see you again in the future. Please God. Thanks.